Now, Esther, let me just pick you on this. Since you say you welcome feedback and you embrace criticism because it helps you to do better, are you worried? I mean, the government worried with you have this economic policy, the subsidy removal, the floating of the naira, and it has affected grossly the purchasing power of the people. And when you go to the markets, the prices are not smiling, and Nigerians are complaining.
Yeah.
How do you feel about these policies? Don't you think there might be a need for a rejig somewhere?
So this is what we do. It's about communication, right? Whenever a father in a home decides that the family should take a different direction because the direction they are in is not sustainable, maybe his income has been affected, or maybe he even lost his job and has applied for a new one or secured another one, it will affect the way of life of the family in the way they be living. Probably they are used to having 3 course, 3 square meals, and they used to have some extras inside. Probably they're used to going on a weekend holiday. Maybe they used to even go to Europe or anywhere every year. And there may be, there's a particular lifestyle that they have because of that sustenance ability of the parent. But now it is realized that everything the father is providing, he's borrowing actually. And he cannot borrow the future of the children. And he decides that there should be a reform. So the father communicates with the children, and then we began. Okay, now life is going to be a bit uncomfortable. There will be discomfort, but it's not going to last forever. This is because we're trying to navigate our way. We believe that the newfound job is going to be better as we go on, or we believe that this newfound business that we're entering into will create opportunity. So while you're doing that, what you're also focused on is to ensure that you provide some form of palliative to the children so they don't die while you implement the reform policy you're doing. As a government, that is what we've been doing. I am sure that you are familiar and you must have reported, because different media outlets reported over time the various interventions of government. We have seen the increased revenue, which has taken the state away from bankruptcy that was alleged at the time. We have seen also the president constantly approving funds to the states in order to intervene in the areas that will affect the people. We have seen even legislators and lawmakers, whenever they are traveling. In the area of transportation, we have seen improved and even alternative means through the CNG buses. We have also seen, any time there is a festive period, the president approves that money be made available for half the price of the value of a journey. We have seen how, like I told you about the education. So all of these areas that the president is in bringing intervention, the whole idea is that to keep body, soul, and spirit together as we navigate our way. If you look at the economy at the moment, and if you listen to economists, they said there is nothing to worry about the fundamentals of the economy. At least we have been able to find our path. Now is to determine the speed as we come out of this problem that we're in. That singular task, daunting task, it has to take a courageous man to do it. Since 1999, it has been thought through by various governments. Removal of subsidy, floating of the naira, and the minute they hear that there will be protests, they back away. And we have a pile of problems. So we must celebrate President Bwala Tinubu for taking that bold decision. And he knew that there will be a repercussion, however it is temporary. That people are going to react because you are affecting their way of life. But you have to do that so that the future of our children and that of our grandchildren will not be mortgaged on the platter of borrowing. You know that with this increased revenue after he removed the subsidy, we service debt, we invest in infrastructure, we get increased allocation to the state government, we affect other policies in infrastructure, and then we now have identified hunger as a key problem, which is a global concern, and the president is robustly focusing on agriculture. He created livestock. All of this visionary endeavor are built towards putting Nigeria on a better pedestal. And we're happy with the development.